progressing well because the last time we have done the introduction part of the baristering. We have done a lot, responsibility of a barista, what is coffee, roasting profiles. So we have done all those. Now we are on practicals, and what we are going to do today, we are still going to continue on how to do the steaming, how to froth, isn't it, and how to make the first basic latte, which are the lava, the tulip, and the rosetta. Then we'll go to the advanced ones, whereby we are going to do the swans later on. But the three basic latte arts are always love,
Rosetta.
tulip, and rosetta.
Love,
Okay?
tulip, Rosetta.
So we are going to start it gradually. Even if we know, we are going to assume that we don't know. And we're going to start it gradually. Okay? We measure on those three latte arts, that's when we can able to go to the other ones, which are major. So before even we discussed about how to steam, I went further on and I discussed also the parts of the coffee machine and the coffee tools. It is important, isn't it, to be able to know what we are using, the functions. Most of the times you'll find that you are in the counter alone over here and something has happened to the machine. So you need to give a report to the machine maintenance. So I have this part which is not working. So you have been using it and you don't know how to spot. You don't even know its function, but you are using it. So if you see me giving the parts and the function of the machine and the coffee tools, I have a reason. Right now you have broken 2 glasses. Here, the glass, they broke. I know my mind.
Just broken, but it's anywhere.
My mind is very thick. There's these shooters which are broken. No, they were broken in catering, not here. You see the shooters? Yeah? The calibrated espresso shooters. Yeah? One is broken here. The shooter, not the one for the V60. Even the shooter. Now you have broke 2.
Congratulations.
Now, these substances, for example, you will be ordering them. Now it is broke, you need to order. You will not tell a supplier that I want a small glass. There's no small, there's no small glass. You see that small glass, I want that small, what is small glass? For coffee, they tell you they don't know. That is why I'm giving you the parts of the machine and also I'm giving you the coffee tools. Parts of the machine are those components that are engraved on the machine. You cannot remove them out. Okay? Espresso, the coffee tools now, they work hand in hand with the parts of the machine to help in the production. Okay? And I explained 90% of the parts of the coffee machine and also the coffee tools and their functions, isn't it? Ready? So that you know what you're using and also you know the name. When something gets lost or something happens, something will break, you know even how to order. So we also went ahead and we did how to steam, how to froth, and how to steam it. I gave you strategic ways on how to stand when you're doing the steaming and when you're doing the frothing. The easiest and the simplest way on how you can able to steam a cappuccino, latte, and a flat white. And I gave the 3 differences, and I also did a diagram. Okay? Differentiating between a cappuccino, latte, and a flat white, because these are the 3 major coffees. Okay? The other ones are enhancement. Can I get a caramel latte? Can I get a mocha? Those are now additions. Okay? But the 3 major lattes, flat white, cappuccino,
and hot latte.
yes, leave alone the cortados, the picolos. So I'm talking in terms of form. Okay? And we went further, we drew the form for a cappuccino. I even went further and I told you the meaning of a cappuccino. cappuccino. Sometimes you tell me it's foam, yes, but cappuccino is derived from an Italian one, which I gave. It's same applies to latte. Draw very well and it's soft. Okay. I even gave the centimeters for a cappuccino, right? How many centimeters are cappuccino? Very good in terms of thickness. Latte also and also the latte. So you have a very good idea. Okay. When a customer is ordering for a flat white, automatically you know what you are making. Some baristas will open the steaming jet and they start asking what the customer making. Already by the time you're opening that steaming jet, you already know what you're making. Already. You cannot just open that steaming jet. That's when you think, it was a cappuccino. No. The steaming jet won't work like that one. Okay? And the technique which I showed you is a one way. But you can use the technique as long as you reach the destination. You can always use the technique as long as you reach your destination, but safely. Some people, they start a journey, they don't reach. I've shown you the easiest way on how to do a cappuccino, latte, and flat white. Okay? Good. So, today we are going to continue with the same trajectory. We will do still the frothing and the steaming of the milk, and we'll make the latte art. We'll make the lava, we'll make the tulip, and we also will try to make the red. We want to catch up. Time is flying. So we'll try as much as possible to make this clear today. How do we stand when we are doing our latte? The posture matters a lot. How do you handle the pitcher and how do you hold the cup? There are certain angles if you are holding the cup and the pitcher, you will not get it right. That's sometimes whereby you find that we are making a latte art, but your latte art is on offside the cup. Okay? You find that your lava is offside because the way you are holding the cup and the way you are holding the pitcher, their positions, the angle of standing. How are you standing when you're making the latte art? Okay? If you bend with it, it will also bend with you. Yeah, some they bend. And some coffee shops also they like photo shoots. And in latte art there's something which is called symmetry. Symmetry. Symmetry I came to learn it about, and I've never seen people do it. I've never seen the seriousness of symmetry. Most of the time if you see me coming in a coffee shop, for example, when I always come from this door here, from home, I have not even changed my from home. You always have you realized? Because it is something in me. Have you ever seen it? Always. It is something in blood. Okay? It is something I don't know how to say. It's the industry. Yes, I've grown up in. We used to have supervisors who need to take a ruler and measure the condiments. Yes. If you have done what is called fine dining in restaurants, you know what I mean. Wherever you fine dining, you have the service like this,
Yes.
condiments, the spoon, and everything. And everything is like this. If you start like this one,
Straight.
same applies also to the latte art. The symmetry in the cup. How you make your lava and the symmetry in the cup. When you are making a lava and the cup has a logo, I'm seeing a lava is facing like this. The lava should face the logo, but when the customer is drinking, they need to see the emblem of the coffee shop. Also when taking the picture. So the lava needs to face the logo. The customer when they are drinking, what hits their hand is on. Okay? What hits the eye when drinking is on. So but you find a latte art has been drawn, but it's like this. Let me say. Which is wrong. So how to do the symmetry for latte art in the cup also will do. It is very, very, very important. Very important. Okay? Good. But before now we go much more ahead and we start doing the calibration for the grinder, because the next topics will be how to calibrate the grinder, of which at least now you have a little bit preview on how we can able to calibrate because we have been doing it, isn't it? But we'll go much more deep. Also now you are extracting the coffee from the grinder and you are putting it inside the brew head and making the espresso, which is very good. But I want to lay a foundation before we continue much further, and that's why our topic is espresso brewing ratio. Under the espresso brewing ratio, we are going to discuss the ratio which is needed to brew the espresso. We don't just take coffee from the grinder, tamp it, put it inside the brew head and extract the espresso to get the volume. There's a ratio which is needed, okay? You need to know how many grams of coffee you are getting from the grinder. You need, and that is the dose, and also the terminologies that baristas use. You need to know them because right now you are turning from commercial baristas to specialty baristas. So the coffee that you take from the grinder is called a dose, okay? Then we have in and out. Some will say, what was your in or what was your out? Okay, or what was your dose in terms of grammages. Okay. Then, when you get our dose, you need to know how many grams you are getting. When you are going to put our portafilter inside the brew head, we also need to know what is our volume of the espresso. And what is going to guide you is the ratio. So there is no way we are going to pull a shot of espresso from the grinder without knowing the ratio that you're supposed to do and use. In essential, before I go back into the ratio, we are going to learn about coffee grinds. Under the espresso brewing ratio, you need to write types of coffee grinds. Under the espresso brewing ratio, you need to write types of coffee grinds. Under the espresso brewing ratio, you need to write types of coffee grinds. As a barista, you need to know the types of coffee grinds. Okay? The espresso that you are making, what is the grind size for that espresso? For the V60 that you are making, what is the grind size for that coffee? For the cold brew and for the cold drip that you are making, what is the grind size for that coffee? For the French and for the Turkish, what is the grind size? Because the grind sizes of all these coffees are not the same. So you need to know and need to understand. You need to feel the texture of the grind sizes. So that if, for example, you are doing espresso, okay, and you notice that there's a flow, it's not coming well, by the touch of the grind size, you will know that the grinder is not okay. Even you can pull a shot from the grinder, you put it inside the brew head, you see the flow, you just know the grind size is wrong because you need to understand the grind size. I can give you all these grind sizes now, and you need to tell me this one is for this, this is for this, this is for this, as a good barista. And in these are most of the time you go for an interview and they'll give you the grind sizes. You are a specialty barista, yes, good. You are looking for salary for how much? 400 kg, good, no problem. Do you think that they're going to give you the lattice to draw? You think so? So you think they'll give you a lattice to draw? No. Already they know you know how to make that. They have seen, they know. So if us, you not get such, such test. They don't have the time. They'll give you something like this one and explain why. Explain. Okay? So these are the things that you need to know. But knowing them is not a must, you know them today. Baristering is gradual. Okay? Slowly. Rome was not built in one day. I myself have been doing this thing for the past 15 years. I don't know 15 years where I am. So slowly. Okay? Yes. But master. Okay? There's something I wanted to mention and it's running away from my mind about the grind sizes. There's something I wanted to mention about the grind sizes. So, under the types of grind sizes, number one, we have fine grind size. Fine is F-I-N-E. Fine grind.
Okay.
Two, we have medium to fine.
Medium fine.
Then we have medium to coarse. After medium to coarse,
Medium to cost.
then we have coarse grind.
Medium what?
Medium to coarse.
Cost.
Coarse.
Cost. Anong cost na ganyan? Cost grind.
We have fine grind,
Fine grind.
medium to fine, medium to coarse,
Medium to cost.
then we have coarse grind.
Cost grind.
Yes. Those are the types of grind sizes.
Fine grind, medium to cost grind.
Okay. Those are the types of grind size that we need to have. Is there any question until there? Is there any question until there?
Cost grind. Types of coffee grind, fine grind, medium fine,
Medium to fine,
medium to fine,
medium to cost.
medium to fine,
May two siya.
medium to fine, medium to cost, and then cost grind. Kailangan ko na-memorize ko. Kasi na-memorize ko na itong mga ano na ito. Yung mga types of coffee beans, yung mga ganito. Kahit ito lang mag-workout ko ba. Tapos, si
Okay.
Kapitan.
Now.
Kapitan.
We need now to feel the texture of these grind sizes. Okay? And that's the reason why I have spread them here. So that you can feel the texture and also you can able to know. And I'm able to distinguish each and every them and able to try as much as possible to give the function of each grind size. Okay? We have fine grind. Okay? We have fine grind. There's a mistake that the baristas always make. They'll ask you, what is the grind size of the espresso?
Simple espresso.
If it's single or double, what is the grind size for the espresso?
It's 9.
I'll kill you. Ah. Okay. So if you go in another coffee shop, you say what? Okay, let me paraphrase the statement. What is the texture of the coffee powder? I'm not supposed to use powder. Of the coffee powder that we use for making espresso. What is the texture? Who will help me to paraphrase this question? Do you understand my question?
Okay, like extraction of coffee now, you want to make an espresso. After extracting coffee powder, how do you feel your hand? Is it fine, medium to fine, coarse or coarse? Because if it's a grind size, if you have your grind size there, it's going to differ from another machine. So you just let them understand according to the machine calibration. And that is how you can get it. Because if you can have 5 years fine, while you go to another machine where you are going to get your fine for one. For instance, see the small machine we have over there. For you to get your perfect fine, it's going to be on one. And when you are coming here, it's not safe.
Now, when you want to make espresso or you want to make for the chef Spanish, you always get the coffee right from the machine. The texture of that coffee grinds is what?
Fine grind.
Huh?
Fine grind.
Fine grind. You? Medium to fine. You? Fine. And that's where now I was heading. The mistake that 99.9% of the baristas, even those people who have been in this industry for quite long, and I'll give you a very good example. You will be asked in an interview, what is the grind size of espresso? 99.9 will say fine, the way you are saying fine. The grind size for the espresso can never be fine. The grind size for the espresso is medium to fine. So if you put fine here, grab it and replace it with medium to fine. I'll give an example. What is the grind size for the Turkish coffee?
Fine.
Huh? Fine, isn't it?
Perfect, fine.
Okay. If you take the Turkish coffee, which is we are saying is fine for the espresso, you put there, it will come out.
The dropping will be very...
So we have grind sizes here we're going to hold. Okay? And this is where they fail, but it is true. If you see, people are used to fine. The grind size for the espresso is not fine. It is medium to fine. And I've been arguing, this is an argument, even I've argued with the owners of the shop. So when I tell them, okay, fine, there's no problem, so I'll grind the coffees. What they use, I'll just grind exactly what they use, because I know it's not fine. I put it here. Then you have Turkish coffee? Yes, give me, I put it here. Because they want to see, so that they can understand. Then between this one and this one, which one is, in fact I use the word softer and harder. Oh, this one is softer. So this one is fine, eh? And this one is a little bit, you know. So I tell them, take this fine and put inside the water filter and give me espresso. They'll do it. Espresso not come. But now, oh, you need to understand the terms. So the grind size is always medium, not fine. So that's what I have corrected. Right or wrong? But it's a slang. It's like a slang, eh? It's a slang for. It's always there. But you need to understand, because I'm teaching that one because very soon you'll be heading a department somewhere, you'll be teaching very soon, isn't it? Now, all of you come here, and we have different types of grind sizes here. So one can touch this, and this, and you tell me if it's the same. You can touch this one, you can take and put it in a palm, touch, see if they're the same grind sizes. You tell me which one is fine, which one is medium to fine, which one is medium to coarse, and which one is coarse.
They're confusing this too.
I will be confused.
Yeah.
This one is fine.
Okay, let's start with the fine. So all of you, which one is fine?
This one.
Which one is fine?
This is fine.
Medium to fine.
Very good. You're right. This one is fine. This is medium to fine. So between these two, which one is medium to coarse and which one is coarse?
Medium to coarse.
So this one is
Medium.
Medium to coarse.
medium to coarse,
Coarse.
then this one is coarse, right? Yeah, that's coarse.
It's like
It's very hard. Like it's big size.
Big size, yeah, coarse. Yeah. So these are the grind sizes. Now, the grind size for the espresso is medium to fine. Okay? For making the espresso. When I talk about espresso, I'm talking about latte, cappuccino, flat white, everything espresso based. It's medium to fine. Okay? Because it's the one that is coming from there. It's medium to fine. Then we have fine. So if you have fine, this fine grind is also used for making other coffees. For example, Turkish. Turkish is fine. Yes, and also there's a drink which is called mocha pot. It is very few in Kuwait. I used to teach about it. It's called mocha pot. It's one of the strongest coffee. It's put on a pot like this and heated for quite some time. So it uses also fine grind to make. Okay. Then we have medium to coarse. Then we have coarse. Medium to coarse is the one that now we are using for the V60 and the chemics. It's also used for making the French press and aeropress. Other things, my friends,
Siphon or something.
and siphon.
Medium to cost.
Medium to coarse. Those things you need to go and find. How to make French press, you can go to Barista Bernardo Antonio _Dr. Coffee, subscribe and like. You will find there. You will find there. I've done French press. I've done also siphon. I've done all the manual brews that you can ever call. I've done apart from local. They are there. I did them like I don't know 4 years ago. They are there. So.
And there's one they used to bring out from the south, like
Which one?
it's like the pool is like a beer.
That one is yeah. It has a name.
That is the one I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, Tobias, they have it.
Only
Only few people they
the
have
coffee
that.
I'm talking about, the coffee I'm talking about, if you see it's very fans of alcohol.
It looks like a beer.
You really like it.
Very nice. Yeah.
Fans of alcohol because it's strong.
But you see the way we are doing the gelato here.
Yeah.
It has something that is making it. Yeah. It has something that it has something. Then we have the coarse grind over here. Now the coarse grind, we use it for making. We can use it for making the cold brew sometimes. Okay, we can use the coarse grind. Okay, so the most important point, the grind sizes, for the V60 and for the espresso. For the
Drafts.
Yeah, it's called draft. Yeah, you're right. It's called draft.
You really thought about it.
It's called draft coffee. Okay?
So the coffee is for?
Of course, you can use it for making the cold brew. Okay? But also depending on the beans. If the beans is much more bolder and stronger, we go a little bit coarser. If you do find the customer should complain later. Okay? Yeah. So before you make espresso, you need to understand the grind size, isn't it? Now, these are the grind sizes that you need to know. The next thing that you need to know now, after you have understand the grind size, because when you come and you grind the coffee and you see it's big like this one, for example, you just come and you grind the coffee. Once you check, you see it's big like this one. Don't even bother to come. Don't bother to come. Already you have grinded the coffee and you have seen that the particles are bigger. Why are you counting again?
Like me.
Huh? Jobe, for example, now, tomorrow in the morning, you come, you grind the coffee, okay? Then you see the coffee is big like this one. Why are you tamping and putting it there? And you know very well that the grind size for the espresso is medium to fine.
We are making from the machine, we are making
Yeah, the drip is too much. And you see now that's the problem. You see the baristas, you go in an interview somewhere, they are very clever. See, you have come there, you have too much money. They'll take this one and they'll twist it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm very good at it. I'm not done for anybody like that one.
Even for my former place, we did something. If I'm working with you, if I'm in morning shift, if I want to close, and I see that you are the type that doesn't calibrate, when I'm going, I'm like, just the calibration and go. Yeah, it's not wickedness because it is your duty. No, it is your duty to come.
And they're going to check.
Every barista must calibrate when you resume. I saw something here, sorry to cut you. This lady has been doing wonderfully well when she's on shift. Every day Is it that I met her calibrating?
It is true, it's not false.
Is it that I met her calibrating, or by the time she's writing a report? Why some see it as if calibration is not meant to be done? Now, this is where the issue comes from. She has an additional skill now, but to her she doesn't know. At times I will laugh and I will just overlook it. If every one of us can have that same habit of working in that direction,
They'll be very far.
Zona will be far. You are not helping Zona. That is the mistake every one of us is making. If you leave Zona today, he's already on the job. For him, it's different. If I leave Zona today, I have a skill now in vigilantes. I will never go to a place that make vigilantes now and you think I want to apply as a supervisor. Am I stupid? I want to apply as a manager. Sorry for continuing.
It's not. So everything take them serious. Okay. Other places, you go and you find that they are twisted, then they tell you, make for us to change. And that's the first, okay, this is not my first interview. When I was training Ole, for example, Ole, I went there when they had like 18 branches. And I was a regional trainer. So they wanted, they were hearing Dr. So they wanted to,
You want to know what
that
doctor is all about?
Yeah, who is this one? And the person who brought me there was Budai. Budai is the one of troll. The whole trolley that you see, yeah, he's a big guy. Okay, he found me in LinkedIn. Some of you are not even in profiles. LinkedIn? Yeah. Find me there. And he's like, I have a coffee shop that I want you to run. So I was like push and pull. I never wanted. Every time I never knew it was good idea. I never knew that. I never knew. So until last time they said, okay, fine, we have to meet. So when I was checking the profile of this guy, I don't realize when.
I was playing.
I was joking.
He was joking.
Yeah. Then I quoted the salary that I wanted. Me, I'm thinking it's too much or too small. They called me for an interview. When I went for the interview, I was waited by a battalion of people from different. Somebody who is an accountant who does accounting in coffee has stopped his work with questions to come and ask me how I manage the cost, how I manage the short. Somebody has come from marketing. How will he able to brand? He is prepared with his questions there. And these are people who are sitting in the office. And now the sister of Budai, who is Rafaida, the owner of Ole. That way, in each and every trolley, you see Ole inside. It's for the madam. Came with the sisters there. Now I'm in the back. The machine was given, it was used, I don't know when. I think it's something they planned. It has never been opened. The hopper, it was inside the sea. They did it purposely. Yeah, because you want to, what are you going to trade? Yeah. It was a grinder like this one, I cannot forget, Maza.
This one, right?
Yeah, and if you look Ole, most of the grinders, they use this one, Maza. Yes.
That grinder.
It's not even in the power. The grinder is not in the power. It has removed from the power. The coffee machine is not working. And they had their own switch time. They had their whole session of afternoon because they knew that they have to come set up everything. To cut story short, when I went inside the bar, the first thing I told them, I cannot work in such a place. That's the first thing I told them. I cannot work in such a place. Okay? But the madam was like, this is what we have. Me, I was imagining the coffee shop I've been seeing beautiful. That's what I'm going to work. And it was in the office. There's this office in a famous building in Kuwait City. Where there's a cinema mall. There's another building, this very famous building here.
Panasonic in Mali.
There's a cinema mall, there's a building which is very famous here at the Bastos.
Is it Ola or February 2024?
The glass.
Yes,
green.
glass green, very tall glass green like this one, doesn't go like this one.
It's older.
It has a name, you know. It is green. If you look it like this in Sweden, it want to fall on you. They are up there.
Alhambra.
No.
Live around Alhambra Towers. I forgot the name. So I was there. They have an office there. I told them for me, first of all, I have to. These are I talk. I don't care whether you're CEO or what, blah blah. I respect 2 years, but I folded my shirt and I told them, you know what? I need to clean. Give me 15 minutes to do a thorough cleaning, because for me, I cannot work in such a condition. If this is where you want me to make for your coffee, I cannot. When I open the water filter like this one, remove this one out. Okay? When I look inside,
No, it was a setup.
well, even me I'm brown. Eh. But down there, I'm seeing kafusa powder, and I'm seeing a brush.
Yeah.
So I had to wash, I had to clean and sanitize and remove. And the little paper cups were having also dust. Yeah. So you're a trainer. I'm telling you. So I cleaned them, sanitize and clean, take the up and clean, fix the machine, fix the beans which was there. They're telling me to use, I never use it. Salam, how are you?
Hello, sir.
Welcome.
Hello, sir.
Fine, thank you.
شنو في قهوة؟
At
What do you have?
Java we have Spanish, we have pig French, pig cappuccino, latte,
V60
V60,
French press. You have French press?
Muffin French press.
Okay, give me V60.
Hot or barren?
خلي بعد.
Barren. We have Ethiopia and
Colombia.
Colombian beans.
What's strong?
The strong is Colombia.
Colombia?
Yeah,
Okay, give me Colombia.
Barrett, right?
yeah, barren.
بعد. Give me
Anything
طاولة
else?
برا.
Anything else, sir? Sweet?
From the
No. Diet chocolate. Without sugar.
You.
Yeah, V60 Colombian beans.
Yeah, without sugar for this chocolate. Or all chocolate with
The
sugar.
pastries, to be honest, they are sweet.
Is that with sugar or not? Yes, I don't like the sugar. No sugar.
And it's other side.
Yeah, of course.